Hi guys, welcome back to Twisted Dice and to a very special battle report. My name is Sean and this is
Darren.
And today we're going to play 1750 points plus,
Yeah, I was going to say
plus a big plus.
Plus 2,000 points of pure, brutal Titan force.
So this should be really interesting. I'm going to play Deathwatch, Darren's going to play Chaos.
Yeah.
This is actually my Warhound and this is Darren's. We've swapped them around because it looked a bit weird with an Imperial one in the Chaos Force. And the Chaos
well, to be fair,
Force.
That's always been a Chaos Titan for me.
Very nicely painted as well, actually.
Thank you.
So, back to the topic at hand. I'm just going to edit that like long silence for it, which we're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about our forces quite quickly. And then we're going to cover what the Warhounds themselves do on the battlefield, because neither me nor you have played with these in 8th edition, have we? We've no idea what they're
because they're so expensive. They're 2,000 points on their own is a hell of a lot of points. And if you're playing most games, most people are playing just either 1,750 or 2,000 points, and you cannot squeeze one of them in.
They're more than the actual armies we're using.
Yeah, if you play 2,000 points, you could just take one of those. So it'd be a whole army versus a Titan.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Just to turn up to Warhammer World with just a Titan on its own. Like, it'd be so easy to transport. Just be like, yeah, done, one drop.
That's it. Yep. But the only problem you'll have with that, I can't imagine it being, that won't last very long in a game.
We don't know. I've never played one. I don't
well,
know
we're about to find out, aren't we, eh?
Yeah.
This is what it's all about, a special game with special toys.
Tell us about your Chaos Force as well, though, before we jump into them.
So I'm going to go with, as Sean just said, Chaos. I'm going to be running with Abaddon, leading the forces with a Demon Prince. But we'll go through the full army in a sec. But I think it'd be a great opportunity for Abaddon, being the the leader of the Chaos forces. I thought it'd be a great opportunity for him to lead the battle with one of his Titans following him down through the battlefield. Nice epic feel of a big old powerful Warhound just punneling the hell out of the enemy or the good guys.
Depends which side you side on.
Well, I'm on the Chaos side, so I think...
I think you guys are the good guys, aren't you?
We've always been good.
Interesting.
Just you loving a dead Emperor, that's all.
I didn't know where you were going to go with that one. I was thinking, like, what's going to come out of your mouth next? So yeah, we'll go into the Deathwatch in a little bit more detail, but going to take, if you've been following the channel for a while now, it's going to be 2 Primaris Watch Captains, a couple of Intercessor squads. I've added some bikes this time, which is going to be pretty cool, and I've got a Warhound Scout Titan.
Now, I feel like I've kind of been done in a little bit here because
I think you really have, actually.
My Warhound Titan, my Titan actually comes with the Laser Destroyer and the Plasma. Both weapons are really cool for taking on other big stuff.
What do they do?
Well, I can't remember the rules totally off the top of my head, so I will be looking at cheating and looking at a book. But the Turbo Laser Destroyer, 96-inch range, 2 D3 shots, strength 16, -3, and then for the damage, 2 D6 damage.
Plus these are macro weapons as well, so they both count as...
But the big thing is on that though, on 6s, they then take D3 mortal wounds as well.
I didn't realise that.
So that Laser Destroyer, this one here, it's a very, very powerful gun.
It's interesting what Forge World have done, so you don't actually have to pay any points for the weapon
But
options.
the 2,000 points.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. So there's definitely the weapon option there.
Oh,
but
yeah,
if you
but
want
it's really good that you don't have to pay for the weapon. It's because the 2,000 points. It doesn't matter what you take, it's 2,000 points.
They're also Titanicus. Is that right?
Yeah, so the Titanic, so we've got the... so the...
Move and shoot.
Laser, yeah, they can do that. They can also be within 1 inch and shoot at the enemy as well, which is good. But you've also got they're both classed as macro weapons. And now with the macro weapons, if you're firing at another Titanicus model, you double the damage on them. So they're really handy for killing off
other Titans.
Yeah, that's really important. Otherwise,
you enjoying tapping?
It's a nice feel, but actually I should really be careful because yours is a bit fragile, and I don't want to break it.
Yeah, it might fall off. We wait and see.
I'll go see a doctor about that.
So how many wounds have they got?
35.
That's a lot. And the save is?
Well, it's got a 3-up save,
yep.
But they do come with void shield generators, which, depending on their wound bracket, so like for instance mortal wounds, you can use the void shield generator to take the mortal wounds off.
Yeah.
So between 30 and 35 it's a 4+, 20 to 29 is a 5+, 10 to 19 is 6+, 1 to 9 is a 7+.
So they've got a 50% negating damage in the first turn, right?
Yes, in a way they can save themselves a little bit on that, so that's pretty cool.
35 wins though, we're going to lose one of these in the game, if not both. Like you would imagine these guys can be taken down.
Well, you've got more of a chance to destroy mine with the fact that this one's been armed with the right weaponry to take on other big stuff.
Yeah. But you, on the other hand, you might take out. You might take out a squad of Primaris Marines. Like
I don't need that to take out a squad of them. That's what a Baden and his Blitz are going to do.
Okay.
So that's fine. This is going to be fun. So the bolter itself is 20 shots. What we got? Strength 6, AP 3. So that's pretty cool on its own.
Okay, so that's Marine killing.
It's 2 damage a piece as well.
Primaris wound killing Marines.
Yeah, it's very true. But how big is your squads though? They're only like squads of 5 or
7.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to waste 20 shots just to kill off 7 little dudes.
Cool. So now you know a little bit more about these.
But don't forget about the movement though, because they have got a 24-inch move.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and edit that out as well. Okay, here you get a little bit of that. I'm gonna take that hair off your chin while we're doing that. So now we know a little bit more about the Warhounds. We'll give you more detail in the game, and you can kind of see how they play. Let's jump into the army. Should we go?
Yeah, let's show the armies, because I think it'd be a cool idea just to show exactly what we've got in the 1750. Let's break it down a little bit as well, explain what we've got and why we've got it. I think that'd be really cool. Any artifacts, things like that. Yeah, I think that'd be a really cool shout.
Chaos, Deathwatch, game. Let's go.
So, taking you through my Chaos Force, 1750 of the Chaos Space Marines, just going with the 1 battalion. Now, what I'm taking is a Baden being my Warlord, and then the second HQ is going to be a Demon Prince with wings, and then just giving him the claws. Now, the Abaddon, I'm going to be having him so the plan is have him in reserves with 2 squads of a Blitz. Now, being Black Legion, I've gone with the Marcus to the Nesh on the Obliterators. Now, later on in the game, hopefully I'm going to use a command point to allow me to fire one of these squads twice, whatever's still alive. I've then got, for troops, I've got 1 squad of 6, just normal Chaos Space Marines with a Flamer in there. And then the Sergeant's got a Power Sword and a Plasma Pistol. And then I've got 2 squads of 10 Chaos Cultists. The troops themselves, the Chaos Space Marines, have got a dedicated transport to roll around with. And then in my fast choice, I've got 2 squads of 4 Chaos Bikers. 2 of them in each squad are armed with multi-melters. The rest have just got the chainswords and bolters. Moving over to Elite, I've brought myself a Chaos Contemptor, and he's got 2 Soul Burner cannons in the hands. They're really, really powerful. So with the Soul Cannons, they cause mortal wounds on the hits, hitting on 3s, D3 damage. So that's really cool if you want to get something gone. Plus, he's really good in combat as well. So I'm really happy with that. And then, last but not least, of course, the Warhound Titan, armed with the Mega Bolter, or Volcano Bolter, and with the Plasma Turret. Going to be a really cool toy to play with, and it'd be really cool to see how well this performs in the game.
For Deathwatch and Space Marines today, let's go through the army. Starting off with the Space Marines, I'm just going to take 2 captains. One's armed with a master crafted bolt gun, and as you can see, I have a captain with a bolt pistol and chainsword. Nothing special about those guys, just to give me some rerolls towards the hits. For the troop choices within the Space Marine detachment, the battalion, I have 3 units of tactical Space Marines with 1 heavy weapon in each squad. As we can see, we have a grav cannon and amp. So that pretty much makes out the whole of the Space Marine battalion. I've taken another battalion of Deathwatch. If you guys have been watching the channel of late, you'll notice that these guys are slowly growing out. What I take are 2 Primaris Watch Captains. One of them is armed with the Tomb of Ectoclades. It allows me to switch up the mission tactics in the game. Anyone within 6 inches of him at the start of each turn, I can pick a new one, which generally helps. And the other one is the Beacon Angelus. I keep this guy in reserve. He deep strikes in, and then I can pick up one of the infantry squads and teleport them around the board. So they're the 2 HQ options for the Deathwatch. Moving into elites, I have a unit of Terminators. They're pretty much bog standard. They all have Storm Bolters and Power Fists. I am looking to add to this squad, but at the moment this is what I have painted up at the moment. The next moving on to the troop choices, I have 3 units of Intercessors. Each squad are armed with auto bolt rifles, and then I take an aggressor with the Bolt Storm gauntlets as well as the Frag assault launchers. So there are 1 aggressor and 5 Primaris Marines with a sergeant in each of those squad. A new addition to the army, I have a squad of 10 Intercessors armed with bolt rifles. These guys are -1 to hit. The disadvantage to these guys is they can't move like the aggressor and fire the gun without the minus modifiers, but this unit will be interesting with the special issue ammunition to use with the bolt rifle, which adds -1 to the shots and fires up to 36 inches. Another new addition for the army are 3 Space Marine bikes armed with a storm shield. These guys also have special issue ammunition. I'm looking forward to adding a few more squads into the army. And then to round off the force, as we kind of showed earlier, I have a Warhound Titan. Now the Warhound Titan is armed with a Titan plasma blast gun and a dual turbo laser destroyer. Now the laser destroyer fires up to 96 inches, is a macro 2d3, strength 16. So it is pretty capable of wounding. Now it's -3 and 2d6 damage. Now the special thing with the turbo laser is any rolls of a 6 automatically inflicts an additional d3 mortal wounds. But the Titan plasma blast gun is no slouch itself. Again, this is a macro weapon. This time you've got your normal and your overcharge option, as you would expect for a plasma. The normal one, as well as the overcharge one, is 2d6. The difference comes in strength. So a normal one is strength 8, whereas the overcharged is strength 10. Now there are different modifiers for them for the AP. The normal one is -3 with 3 damage, and the overcharged one is -4 with 4 damage. And as you would expect with any plasma weapon, any rolls of a 1 will cause mortal wounds. So there we have the army. Let's jump into deployment, as well as see who goes first and sees the initiative.
Deployment is set. Chaos has deployed all their units first, so I will be getting the +1 on the roll, which is really cool. Mission, we're going to be going out of the chapter approved, and we're going to be going with recon. So with the recon, it's pretty much objective based. The only difference is on this one, on turn 1, anything in reserves, you've got to roll a 3+ for them to come in, and then the normal reserve rolls apply. Going with the objectives, we have got, first of all, one just here, second objective here, there is one hiding himself in the building down here, another one into the centre here, one just hiding himself down by the Titan, and the last one is just down by the Aquila. Let's do that all important roll off to see who gets to go first. So Sean's going to be representing the black dice, and I'm going to be representing the whites. For 3, it's a draw. So I get the +1.
That's fine.
Here we go.
Oh, you've got to beat that.
Yes.
Should I go first?
I will be going first, sir.
Cool.
So for the all-important, still the initiative. Does Sean think he has what it takes to take it away from himself? Whatever you do, Sean, you can roll anything but a 6. You will not. It will make a really big difference for myself if you still. It will, especially with what's on the table. So let's see what you've got.
Oh, I have. Ding ding ding.
You.
That's so good. Deathwatch, turn 1. Tactical objective cards. Now, as we know, we are playing recon. This means that you will have a minimum of 3 tactical objective cards played in any one turn. If you don't have 3, you draw up to 3. Now, the first one I drew was psychological warfare. I don't know if you can see it there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Score 1 victory point if your opponent failed a morale test during this turn. Now, it's a bit difficult, as Darren is playing Space Marines. The next one that we have was mission critical objective. So I roll a dice and I score 1 objective point if I control that at the end of my turn. If my opponent has that objective and I capture it off him, I get D3. Now I rolled a 2. So as we can see, 2 is right in the center of the board. And then finally, I have defend objective 4. Now the problem with defend objective 4 is it is located behind a demon prince, a dreadnought, some bikes, a rhino, and the Titan. It could not be any worse of a location for me to try and hold for 2 turns with these. But nevertheless, Darren has left the studio. I may sneak in with a deep strike, but we will wait and see. Let me conduct the rest of my movement. Deathwatch, turn 1 movement. The bikes have moved up to the edge of the building, as well as the watch captain. Now we are playing this game. Floor 1 of each building will be line of sight blocking, so these guys won't be able to shoot. This intercessor squad here has moved up and is taking aim alongside the Warhound, which will be able to draw a line of sight to the majority of units across here, as well as the other Warhound. The Ultramarines that are located around the oil refinery and a sneaky objective in there have not moved. They will be staying put. The same as the Ultramarines over here near objective 5, along with the intercessor squad of boat rifles. That leaves us with 2 other squads of intercessors, 1 on the top floor, which will be shooting out, and 1 on the bottom floor, which won't. So that is the movement for the Deathwatch this turn. Let us roll into shooting and see what we can do. I think what we will do is we'll kick off with the Warhound. Starting off Deathwatch shooting. Sound like that, you pull the face. Deathwatch turn 1 shooting. We're going to start off with the turbo laser on the Warhound across to this Warhound. 2d3, so we'll give it a quick roll here. Not too bad, so we're going to get 3 shots out of it, which is not exactly what I wanted. Hitting on 2s. Ooh, missed with 1. And then wounding on 3s. So I've got 2 turbo laser hits.
So 2 saves from the void shields off the Titan. 4 ups. So 1 goes through, 1 does not, sir. So what's the damage?
So I believe it's 2d6.
It is indeed, yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh, wow, that's horrible for a first start.
They're big, and that's doubled because it's a macro weapon.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I can see how this is going. Okay, Mr. Smugness now going into his shooting.
Wow.
Look at that smug.
I mean, one off 12. That would have been brutal. 24 wins. Next up, Plasma Blast Gun into the bikes. Probably a little bit of overkill, but the bikes scare me. And then I roll 2d6 to see how many shots I get. There we go. Very nice. These brand new twisted dice. Rolling hot. Let's count the dice out and come back. I'm going to overcharge. I got 12 shots, so I'm hitting on 2s. Darren has clearly pointed out that normal plasma Titan blaster power is fine. So hitting on 2s. Oh my god. That is 2 wounds taken. That puts it on 34. And these are all hits. So I presume these will wound now on 2s. 2s to wound. And funny enough,
4 bikes dead, I believe. Wow. That is overcaution.
1, 2, yeah. There we go. So they are the 2 weapon options that we have. So
you're really going to regret overcharging that.
2,000 points, strong, like that. Do I get to use my void? I don't get to use my void shields, do I? Don't think we do. No.
Mr. Smuggler, look at that.
I think that's first blood also.
So the next lot are going to be shooting. Are going to be from here, shooting over towards my Havocs, hiding away in this building, which we're only classing as a ruin and not a void shield generator. Which at the moment I could declare that it is going to be. Give me a fighting chance.
I'm going to fire cracking shots, so I'm going to boost my range 6 inches. They're using the auto rifle, so I've got a range of 30 inches and it's -1. So these guys will be hitting on 3s and then they'll be wounding on 4s. So let's take out all the 1s and 2s. We're not close to any watch captains, and then we're going to need 3s. And that is not the greatest roll ever, but that is 4 saves. Sorry guys, quick correction, it's 4s to wound, so we've only got 2 wounds.
I think you just saw them as normal Space Marines and you just assumed they were like toughness 3.
Got a little bit excited.
Size is not everything.
Oh wow.
-1, so 3 up save, 1 saves and 1 dies. So in this case, I think I'm going to just pop the captain away.
Intercessors into the Havocs, 4 I believe remaining. 3s to hit. These are cracking rounds again as well. Take out the 2s, so that's much better than last time. And then 4s to wound. So that leaves us with 5 wounds.
So 3 ups because they're still in ruins.
Made them all. Nice.
Yeah. I'm happy on that. I think that's the only thing that's put a smile on my face on his first turn. Otherwise it's going to be a painful game, a quick game if I don't.
Intercessors with bolt rifles firing from the top of the citadel here down onto the Rhino, hitting on 3s. Take out the 1s and 2s, not too bad. And these guys here will wound on 5s and 6s. So strength 4, your toughness 7, right?
Yes, that's great.
Cool. So 5s and 6s, which is not too bad. So that's 3 saves at -2.
So 5 ups.
So 2 go through.
Cool, so just 2 damage.
Deathwatch, end of turn 1. Let's recap the tactical objective cards. Psychological warfare. I haven't caused any of Darren's units to fall back, so that one there is out of place. So no points for that one. Mission critical objective. Again, I roll 4, center of the table, wasn't able to get to it, so that one is also out of play. And finally, defend objective 4. Well, we discussed that earlier. It is over there where Darren's deployment zone is and the majority of his army. So, as of this turn, I have scored no points, but I have managed to get first blood. So that is in itself worth 1 point. Let's move over to Darren's turn 1 for chaos and see what he pulls in his tactical objectives and move into his movement phase. Just a quick update before we move on from the tactical objective cards. I am going to get rid of psychological warfare. I do feel it's probably something I'm going to struggle with, knowing that Abaddon is on the table and the size of Darren's squad. So I'm just going to remove that one and we'll draw 1 card at the end of next turn.
Going into the chaos turn, cards I have pulled. I've got the Wheel of Chaos, which I need to roll a dice and then control that objective. So let's roll a dice on camera. So we're going for 4, which I believe we are right next to, so that's pretty cool. Secure objective marker 5, which is going to be very difficult because it's too far away and my blitz cannot come in just yet. And then big game hunter. Now the only thing I can go for is him. It's going to be very, very difficult. I'm going to fight everything I've got at him, but I'm going to struggle to take him down this turn. I know it. But if I can weaken him, I'll be happy. Otherwise, he's going to do some serious amount of damage on his next turn. So let's go into the movement, and we'll go for an update. So movement, we've just got the Chaos Cultists are just advanced out, starting to try to take some middle ground. The Rhino has advanced and pulled him up to the side of the building. The Warhound Titan. I wish he was a Warlord at this point in time. Hasn't moved. He doesn't need to because he can see everything he desires staying put. My Contemptor has just pulled himself forward, so we've got within range of the Soul Burners, so hopefully be able to pop some mortal wounds onto himself. Havocs stay still, but the Bikes have pulled themselves up forward to be within range for the Melter, so we're in for the double armor penetration on the Titan, which would be really handy at this point. Demon Prince has pulled himself forward. I'm kind of using the train to my advantage. Now 1 or 2 are going to be able to do Overwatch if I can get into charge, but Overwatch does require line of sight. And then looking at it, the main thing I don't want shooting me is that aggressor in the middle. Everything else I don't mind. So there's only 1 or 2 troops that can see me, but the main thing is not. So I'm hoping to be able to get in there and cause some damage within that ruin. So fingers crossed I'll be able to get in there and kill some Space Marines. Let's get more Warface on. That's terrible.
Terrible
right,
face.
so going into shooting for the Bikes. We're going to put 2 Melter shots into the Titan, and then we're going to rapid fire 1 gun combi bolter into the squad in front, and then the second one's just out of 12, so he can't rapid fire into the troops there.
Cool.
So we'll do the troops first of all.
Okay, saving the best bits for last.
I'm getting excited.
Interesting.
So need and freeze.
That's not a bad roll.
So yeah, that's pretty good.
All hit?
Yep, all hit, and then lead and fours.
Cool.
That's not so good. So that's 2 wounds there.
Okay, let's give it a quick roll down here. It is 1 wound. So we'll pop a wound on the guy at the back.
Cool. Then for the Melter.
Well, let's go to the front in case you're thinking of a sneaky charge.
That's a good shout.
Doesn't make a difference at this stage.
Not at this point. So Melter.
Into the Titan, is it?
Yep. So 1 hits, 1 doesn't.
Would you like to use a reroll?
Not
or are you going to save that for the
I can hold fire.
the blast gun, is it?
So
2d6 though. Pick the highest. Could be a huge difference. We've checked the rules. We've had a look at the Melter. It's 2d6. Pick the highest for the damage. I've tried to convince him to spend a command dice, but he won't. Are they your hits? Or what are these?
my hits. So that's my that's the wound.
Okay.
So that goes through.
So it does wound. Why have you rolled 2 dice? How many Melter you got?
2 dice. Pick the higher and discard the lowest.
No, that's for damage. He's going to go back and have another look at the rulebook.
Let's go into damage.
You've taken your glasses off. Where are the glasses?
They're on the side.
Why?
Alright, so
Doot.
Alright, here we go. So
Here we go for
5s. So, here we go to wound, need and 5s. Yay! We got it.
Okay, so it goes true. I believe I have a void shield save, and that save is 4 up. Okay, so I have failed the save. So do I spend a command point?
But you got loads of them, so
I do have loads of them, don't I? Oh, I think this is a good time to spend a command point. Right, so let's roll again. Now we get another 3, so I don't get it. But do I get that point back? No, I don't. The 3s are popular today.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's 6. Look at that. That is strong.
That's really good because now that puts your void shields down to a 5, is it? I believe.
Now we're testing his mathematical abilities.
That's good. That weakens it,
I don't know.
That's good.
Chaos Warhound. It goes down. Yes. Puts it on 29 wounds. And it meets its Void Shield. Void Shield is a 5-up save. So that is pretty good. Here he is. The man says, I'll understand what's going to happen shortly. He's got a sneaky plan.
So the Contemptor, he's going to fire next. So within 24 inches, he's going to use his Soul Burners that are in his hand.
Yeah.
That are going to fire onto the Titan. So it's 2 D3 hits.
Okay. Ooh, we've got 3 hits.
I'm going to command dice that one.
The man wants to use a command dice. And he's got an extra hit.
Cool. So, okay, so this...
Darren's going to explain. Darren's going to explain what a Soul Burner does. Because I've only found out, but it's quite good.
So the Soul Burners work on, you only need to hit. Once you hit them, they cause mortal wounds, which is really, really cool. You don't need to wound because the mortal wounds are already there.
Are you sure about that?
110%.
Now, I've just read the book.
And it's...
I can confirm this is true.
You idiot. So, I've got no ones. So that, sir, is 5 mortal wounds.
Oh no. So how many wounds have you caused so far? 11. Is that 5?
That's 5.
Just double checking. So we're on 11.
Yeah.
Another 11 wounds and you'll catch up with me, good sir.
Cool. You're not going to take your Void Shield generator saves?
I should probably do that. That would be a good idea.
It's cool if you don't want to take it, but that's fine.
You should have let that go. You should have let the smugness. So we're doing 5, are we? Let's roll it down here. Darren, being a gentleman, has let my indiscretions go.
If you win by cheating, then you're not really won.
Well, I have managed to negate 2.
So that's cool. So 3 more mortal wounds.
3 more mortal wounds. There, those mortal wounds.
Mortal wounds.
Okay. Oh, let me do my maths. 5 and 3. So we've caused 8 wounds.
Yeah. So that's cool.
No, caused 9 wounds. Sorry, because you did 6.
6, yeah.
6 and 3 is 9.
So that's cool. I'm happy with that.
Cool.
Cool. Let's go in for the next shoot in. So we'll do...
He doesn't know what's going on. He's thinking, we'll come back to this.
No.
Keep that hand up in the air. I shall do some great CGI effects. You got to move it to the left. There's a little to the left. Put it up again. I'm just going to have a tiny puff of smoke pop out of that finger. Hang on, and this is... Just move this away from behind me. I've got... Right, okay. I'm ready to start recording. I'm recording.
Okay, so we are going to go with puff of smoke.
Okay, we can definitely CGI in a puff of smoke.
We're going to go with the Havocs are going to shoot into the Titan.
Yeah. What have they got?
So 2 las cannons, 2 rockets.
How confident are you? I mean, you got the firepower to put them down.
I'm confident.
Are you? You don't seem like a confident man.
Can you...
The man needs more dice.
Right, so we're going to say the black ones are the las cannons and the white ones are going to be the rockets. Probably going to regret that in a second.
Yeah.
But freeze to hit. So
all hit. Very nice.
Cool. So they're going to need freeze.
To wound.
Sorry, they're going to need force to wound.
That's the las cannons.
That's the las cannon because it's strength 9 versus your toughness 9.
Look at those blue eyes.
And that's going to need 5. Cool, you said sweetest things. Come on, darling, let's get on with it.
And he rolls treble 1s. Let's see some low rolls. Oh, that's not good.
So, 1 rocket gets through and 1 las cannon gets through.
Cool.
So, sir, do you want to do the las cannon first?
5 up saves, is that right?
It is at the moment.
Let's do the rocket first. No. Excellent.
Your las cannon first.
What?
Your las cannon was first.
No, that was a rocket. I'm sure I said rocket as I said it. Now we're going to go with the las cannon. No, it's a 4 and a 3. So they are D6 each, is that right?
Double check. Las cannon definitely is.
He doesn't know, people. He doesn't know. Sneaky peek at the side of the studio there. You don't see that too much. There's a happy man. Now, Darren, your glasses are on the right of the table. And we know from earlier events that you should absolutely be wearing your glasses for such a critical 100%. Moment in the game.
Do you know what I need?
He does need his glasses.
I just need to check the rockets, that's all.
You know what they say, Mummy knows best.
Mummy does know best. So yeah, it is D6. Cool.
We pretend to be a professional channel.
Do we?
But we don't. Just look at the comments.
Right, okay.
Let's see what damage it is. Ooh.
So 4 more go through.
But you have spent your reroll, haven't you, sir?
That's fine.
Let's just get in there. Are you happy with 4 damage?
Yeah, I'm happy with 4 damage because I've used my reroll.
I'm going to get in there a little closer. I can if you stop moving. There we go. An aged man. Go down a bit. Hang on. Just a second.
Cool.
Oh, hang on. No, just a second. Sorry. I do apologise. I wasn't ready for that one.
There's always someone mucking around with the camera.
Yeah, it's all over the place. Ready?
I bet you are.
Go. Oh, I've got it on top of your head. Now go. Give you the nod. Okay, go.
Okay, so I'm going to be cheeky. Use 2 command points to use the endless cacophony.
What does that mean?
So it means I can shoot a unit again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the blitz. The Havocs again. So they're going to shoot again at your Titan. So 2 command points. Just now putting it down to 5 CP.
Yeah.
So same as before. White being the rockets, blacks being the las.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, that's not so great.
Not at all.
Okay, so
now I do have a question for you, sir.
yeah.
We zoom out. I was too close there. You spent 2 command points to fire a Havoc squad. When you have a Titan,
It can only be used on infantry.
oh, he's got me there. I was thinking, what's the man doing?
Otherwise, yes, the Titan would have shot.
Good.
Right? Okay, so there you go.
Oh.
That's what I need.
We're still in the Void Shield bracket, so I'm going to go with the rocket launcher first. And I got a 1. Terrible.
To be fair, it doesn't matter.
And then I'm going to go with the... Oh, it's a double 1. People, we're in trouble here. And what does Mr. Chaos say to that?
Come on.
Oh, again, I'm happy. This is good.
Another 6 damage, which
That's
does
fine.
then put you down to the next bracket. Which...
How many damage is that overall, sir?
So what you want? 22.
It's 19 damage. Altogether. 13 and 6.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool. And my battery's just about to die. So we're going to charge and we'll come back for this. Oh yes.
Okay, so we are going to go with now the plasma is going to go into the Titan.
Cool. And the Vulcan Mega Bolter?
So this is the thing, I'm tempted to just chuck it all in the Titan as well, because then that makes it really difficult for you.
Really difficult for me to...
I've got to take 12 wounds off. Do you know what? Let's chuck everything all into that.
Okay, how many wounds have I got left?
You've got 16, sir.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so let's go with the plasma first.
Okay.
So 2d6, big numbers please. 5. That's not cool.
You're hitting on?
4s.
Cool. Here he is.
So 3 go through.
Cool. Now are you overcharging it?
No.
Okay, so your strength, I'm toughness 9, so you're going to be wounding on 5s.
This is where I really need to overcharge there. It's too late now, I've rolled.
It's too late now. He says it's too late now. Okay.
So 2 go through.
Yeah.
So 2 saves there.
And that would be 3 damage. And I've only a 6 up save, so I think we probably should have overcharged. Okay. Oh, wow.
So 1 goes through.
No. Yeah, 1 goes through.
So that's 6 damage.
6 damage. That puts me on 10.
It's cool. So we're evening up the battlefield.
Well, we're evening up the Warhound Titans. Look at that little ball patch there, hidden amongst millions of hairs. Anyway, I digress.
You're such a troll.
He's counting out 20 dice. How many you got there?
This makes great entertainment.
It does indeed.
Of dice counting. Okay, so 20 dice.
Right, he's... Oh, can he... How many he's going to roll?
I can roll
As many as he can hold.
Can't get all of them in my hand.
Okay. Let's keep him on camera. There he is. 2 goes.
Okay, so needing 4s. Let's get rid of the misses.
Look at these improved dice. We can start seeing now what is rolled on camera. What do you need to wound, sir?
It's probably going to be 6s.
5s and 6s, because your strength...
4.
No, strength 6.
Strength 6. Ooh,
yeah.
So that will be 5s and 6s, yeah.
5s and 6s. Sorry, people.
4
I was looking at my book. Now, a Vulcan Mega Bolter is like a bolter. How have we done?
Cool. So far, that's 4, 5, 2 damage apiece.
Yeah. How many have you caused?
5 damage, sir.
5 damage. Let me just have a look at the book. So here we are. We've just had a quick look in the book. It's -3 to the Vulcan Mega Bolter. I have a 3-up save anyway, so I'm going to use my normal save.
You ain't got no choice.
Doesn't make a difference. But I do need 6s to stop the damage. Okay, so we've stopped 1. So thankfully, we are alive.
So
but
go through.
You have caused 8 little bits of damage. So let's see where we go from here. How many have you got left, Aaron?
So I'm going to go with, last but not least, 6 cultists, all that's in range to shoot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be looking for 4s and then 6s. Now,
cool.
With these lucky dice, I've got a feeling this is going to be it.
Could be.
So 3 go through.
Yeah.
No.
No wins.
What would they have been? No.
Why is he rolling more dice?
I was just curious whether the other ones would have done it. Whether I made the right choice on the dice.
That was a terrible choice.
Well, there's nothing else they could really shoot, so...
That is fair enough. Keep in camera. Stop walking out of camera. What would you like to do, sir?
So we're going to go into assault next. That's going to be the next thing. Okay, so going in for combat, Demon Prince is going to charge into the squad, into the building. So into the ruins. So needing 6s, sir. These are the ones that can see me.
Cool.
So 2 do go through.
I get a reroll because of the watch captain. So 2 go through. Hellfire rounds, 2s to wound. 2 wounds.
Cool. Any AP on this?
No, just normal saves.
So 3-ups.
Cool. Made them both.
Right. Nice. Then all for the important charge. So needing 5s.
Yep. Oh, you're in. Nice.
Nicely in. That's cool. Going with combat first of all with the Demon Prince here. So needing 2s to hit. Reloading the 1s. But we're good. They were all in there. Now needing 3s to wound. That's pretty good rolling. Cool. So that, sir, is 6 saves. So needing 5s and 6s for the -2.
So I have only managed to save 1 wound. So you've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's good. I like that.
Ooh, very nice.
So it just depends on what you're deciding you're going to take away. Okay, so hitting back, the aggressor's going first.
So hitting on 4s. 1 hit. I will be wounding, sir. I am now strength 8. So wounding on 3s. No wounds. But I am near a watch captain. My mission tactics are not on him. So what else have we got? We have 3 from the captain. And I got to reroll 1s. So take those out. And then I need 5s and 6s. So 1 wound.
Nope, it takes a wound.
Okay.
We'll take that. Okay. Cool. I'm debating whether this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm going to risk it all. Yep. The bikes are going to charge into the Titan.
Cool.
Can't overwatch me because of the weaponry he's got. Does get in there.
Cool.
I am going to use a command point to do Veterans of the War, which is going to give me +1 to wound,
okay.
Which is going to be really handy. So that's 4 attacks. So no, won't. It'll be 5 attacks. There's 4 bikes in there plus a captain. So I need 3s first of all. So 3 get through. Now I need 5s and 6s. Come on, dice. 1 goes through, 1 doesn't. I've got to command dice 1 of those.
Yeah.
So I haven't done that yet. So 2 go through. So you've got 2 saves there.
3-up saves?
Yep.
Fine.
Oh, Jesus.
And now I get to attack back.
Yeah, that was the inevitable.
But these are hitting on 6s. All we need are 3 hits.
Okay, so the Titan's now going to attack into the bikes. It's got 4 attacks, but each one of these attacks is free. It's needs 6s.
Nope.
So that's just...
We've got a cocked one.
Right, that was cocked.
It was over here. So we got 4.
We've seen how this one rocks with him.
Nice.
So 2s.
2s to practically kill. So 4 wounds, and they are at -3. 3 damage apiece.
So that's the bike's dead. Gutted.
That's what happens when you mess with the Titan. That's what happens when you mess with the bulls. You get the horn.
Listen to him. Going for it. Anyway, it was something I had to do because I had 2 wounds to take off him. If I didn't take it off, then that means that his Titan is just going to absolutely annihilate mine. So at the end of that, I don't get Big Game Hunter. Score objective marker 5. I don't get that because you're too far away, so I'll keep up that at the moment. Will of the Gods, objective marker 4, which I do get, so I do get 1 point. Not quite what I wanted. I was kind of hoping that time would have gone, but let's now move into the Luck of the Irish next turn.
Deathwatch, turn 2, tactical mission objectives. So we still have the defend objective 4, but this turn we have pulled defend objective 2. Now, objective 2 is right in the centre of the board, which is pretty much mission critical for me, as I need to control that objective. I need to hold it, so tough choices this turn. But let's get the camera actually on the objective cards. That would be a good thing to do. So let's jump into Deathwatch, turn 2. Moving into Deathwatch, turn 2. The Warhound can only move 8 inches, so I've pulled him back a little bit to try and create a little bit of space between the intercessor squad here. He's only 2 wounds left, so if he goes down, as we can see, 2 there somewhere, he goes nova and he explodes 3d6 inches, while also causing d6 mortal wounds. Now we did have some movements. We have moved this squad out here. They only advanced. They didn't advance very far. I got a 2. But what we have done is we've moved the bikes from the edge of the building around to move towards objective 2. Within 3 inches, defenders of the Imperium, to allow us to capture objective marker 2. Now I have moved, or I have brought in, the watch captain who is in Deep Strike Reserves with the Beacon and Jealous. What he allowed me to do was, if we remember, the intercessors, 10-man squad with bolt rifles, were over by objective marker 5. We've pulled them over here to potentially put a few shots into the Havocs. While I've also managed to deep strike in the Terminators to give me a few options here between the Imperial Guard squad. Now they are on the first floor, so that will block line of sight, but potentially gives me some shots here on the infantry as well as onto the Dreadnought, but he's going to be very, very hard to shift. The final thing that I have done, or I have done 2 things, if you can see, I've brought the watch captain into the building, who, if I come around this side, you can see, and he is just in there. And what I've done is I have moved the intercessors up, the second squad that were on the second floor. I've moved the majority of them up onto the top floor. And I've also fallen back with this unit of 2. So the sergeant and the aggressor. Very nice, Darren, very nice. So that is what I have done this turn. Let us move into the shooting for the Deathwatch.
So just before we go any further, we did forget to do a morale check for the guys underneath. They did lose 5 guys in total, so on a 4, 5 and a 6, people start dying. So 1 more goes, bites the bullet.
1 wound or
no, 1 goes.
Cool, so we'll drop the sergeant out.
Yeah, it's probably a good shout. Cool.
Going to start with Deathwatch shooting turn 2. Kicking off with the Grav Cannon, single one here, into the Demon Prince. We do need 4s to hit. So we only get 1 hit, but I do get to reroll 1s because of the captain being nearby. So I got 2 hits. I need 5s and 6s to wound. Can I get any 5s and 6s? No 5s and 6s. Cool. Next unit to shoot will be the Primaris Watch Captain. I am going to use the relic Tomb of Ectoclades to change my mission tactics. For everyone within 6 inches, I'm going to change that to the mission tactic that allows me to wound reroll 1s for HQs. So that's what the Primaris Watch Captain in there is going to do. I'm also going to fire his Mastercrafted Auto Bolt Rifle into the Demon Prince. I'm going to use Hellfire rounds, so hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, and 2 damage apiece. So 2s to hit, both hit, 2s to wound with a reroll if I don't wound. So that's 2 saves, normal saves, Darren. So we're looking for 1s or 2s. So that's 4 wounds. Do you want to spend a command point?
No, I'll take it.
You're going to take it, that's 4 wounds.
Because I think there's going to be a lot of shots coming his way, so...
Okay. My little dice. Are we good to go?
We're good to go. What are we shooting?
Next unit, because we're obviously doing the bottom level, is line of sight blocking. Means I'm going to fire all of my intercessor squad and the aggressor, which is going to double tap into the Demon Prince. So these are Hellfire rounds from the intercessor squad. So these are hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 2 1s there. Not a bad roll. Let's take out that. And then 2s to wound. So this should be enough, hopefully, with re-rolling 1s because of the Watch Captain nearby. And that still is not bad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves. Darren, would you like to chuck your hand out there? He has a quizzitorial look. Is it enough to get rid of him? How many wounds?
2 wounds.
Right, well, hopefully the aggressor will finish him off.
So that leaves me down with 1 wound.
They all have fire wounds. They love a monstrous creature.
A little boy holding big dice.
I like holding on with this. This is the aggressor, double tapping.
They're only small dice as well. Look how big they look in his hands.
This is the aggressor, and he's going to double tap into that Demon Prince and put his lights out. So, hitting on 3s. Oh, got really excited. Right, take the 2s out. You don't get a re-roll those, Sean. That's impressive. Re-rolling the 1s. Just 1. Oh, no. And then I'm wounding you on 5s and 6s. Correct, sir?
Yes.
But I'm re-rolling those 1s. Get all those dice up.
It's fine, you can roll 2.
Ooh, any 1s? Couple of 1s. Rolling hot. So, how many wounds has he got left?
Just the 1, sir.
Just the 1. Well, if you get out of this, sir, I'll be very surprised. I'll just take all that luck back. Is that a 1? Is that a 1?
No, that's a 5.
Okay, I'll let you have that. Okay.
5.
I hate this too, yes.
So
Excellent. Do you want to spend a command point? You can if you want.
No, I'll let him die.
Because you've only got 4 more to roll.
It's fine, I'll let him die.
Do you want to roll those 4 others and see what you get? Oh my god, he should have done that.
Actually, I'll spend that command
No,
point.
no, it's done now.
Well, no, not necessarily.
It's done now. Let's carry on.
It's still not finished yet, so I could technically use that command point.
Doesn't
so
work
I will
like
use
that.
that command point.
You can if you wish.
Yay!
So he survived. But I have the frag assault grenade launcher. So I need a high roll here. He survived well enough. It's a double 1. This is crazy. This is bad. This is not what you want,
But
people.
you only need 1, so...
Yeah. So I need 3s to hit. Re-rolling 1s. Nope. It's only 1 wound. I got a wound. This is brutal. On a 1 or a 2. Oh, it's a 5. No. He lives. He lives, he lives, he lives, people. Pooh, puff from the finger. I wonder if that's going to look like that special effect. Pooh. It just sounds really weird. It's probably something people associate with me. That's really awkward too. Turbo laser. 2 shots. How many are you going to get? 2d3. Oh, man. So I'm going to get that many. Hitting on 4s.
2 do go through.
2 go through. 3s to wound. 1 wound. Now you have a void shield, my friend.
So...
Of a 6+.
Is it 6+ or is it 5+?
You're only on...
So I'm on 12.
Yeah, so you're definitely on a 6+ save.
No pressure.
No pressure at all. It's a 1. Would you like to spend a command point on that one?
No, because I want to keep my 2 command points for what's coming next.
Good man. Now, Let me see, get my reading glass on. 2d6, double it. Sayonara, baby. Oh, yes. That's 7, that's 14.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll let you pop that.
How does that feel? Would you trade the Warhound for the Demon Prince?
I'll trade the Warhound for the Demon Prince because I don't want to, but the chance of saving that on a command point on a 6 is going to be hard.
What's this?
If I was to spend a command point to
Yeah.
try to do that reroll, it ain't going to happen. So it's going to be a struggle. So I'm better off letting it go.
Gotta do some reading. Darren,
Does it
get
blow
your
up?
glasses on. I think it automatically blows
No,
up.
it doesn't.
Oh. If this model is reduced to 0 wounds, roll a d6 before removing from the battlefield on a 5+.
So it doesn't blow up. So we're good.
Oh, I'm upset now.
Bye-bye, Mr. Titan. It was fun while you lasted.
So, I love a good sell. Intercessors here are going to fire into the Havocs. They're heavy, so I'm not going to be re-rolling 1s to wound, but I do have a Watchmaster or a Primaris Watch Captain who's come in, so it'll be re-rolling 1s to hit. So take out the 2s. Re-rolling 1s. I missed the date, and by the way, these are Kraken rounds. Okay. So 4s to wound, and then -3 on the AP. Rerolling none. So, how many wounds do we do altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4,
6 wounds.
5, 6. Yeah.
Okay, so for 6, I need down 5s and 6s to save the Havocs.
Cool. It's only 3.
So that's enough to do it. So
Oh yeah, sorry. It's not 4s. It is 5s and 6s.
yeah, 5s and 6s. So yeah, so that's 4 dead. So that's the Havoc's gone.
Behold, Terminators for the Deathwatch are going to shoot some guardsmen or cultists, which is pretty unfair. No rerolls or special things, just Hellfire rounds, wounding on 2s, so hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Oh. Well, that's quite a few. But nevertheless, a round designed to wound a Carnifex. Wouldn't this wound on 2s anyway? What are they, toughness 2? What is it called?
Toughness 3.
Okay, well, you know. When you need to take down a Carnifex,
There's a wishful thinking there.
use the Hellfire rounds. 1 miss, 1 didn't wound. But that is 1,
What's
2,
the minus?
3, 4. No minus, it's for the cultists, like 6 up safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many you got in the squad? Oh, yeah.
10.
Go on. Roll those bad boys.
So I can get one in one hand, but Sean takes. Alright, here we go.
Oh, that's what happens when you mock. That is 12.
It's fine. There's
How
only
many's
10
in the
there,
squad?
so it's only 10, so it is what it is.
It's overkill. That's what it is. Bikes. They're going to fire vengeance rounds, point blank, into our good friend here, the Contemptor Dreadnought. So need 3s. Ooh, this is really not good. That's bad. That's poor. And then we need 5s and 6s. And this is where I made my first mistake. I should have spent 2 command points to wound on 4, 5s and 6. But it's just 5s and 6s for the time being. That'll do the trick.
And now needing 5s and 6s.
Oh my god.
So only 2 go through, Sean.
So that puts you on to 8 wounds, correct, sir?
That's fine, sir. I'm happy with that. Not enough to do anything to me, so I'm cool, sir.
I'll take that. I'll take... It's very warm. I must admit, it's the middle of June.
Cherry
in the
face.
heatwave. Yeah, I am incredibly red, and I am not
Look
upset.
more red on camera.
I'm good, and I'm not upset about like doing a lot of damage this turn because I want to get them in the studio so badly. Last but not least, I'm going to fire the final unit of intercessors into the Dreadnought. I'm going to use 2 command points for the Dominatus Doctrine, which allows me to add +1 to wound rolls. So it means I'd wound on a 4, 5 and a 6 with the Autobolt rifles. Because of my Warlord trait, Lore of Hidden Knowledge, I get a command point back on a 5 or a 6. So I got a 5, so I get 1 command point back. So it costs me 1 point, and it means that I can wound in a 4, 5, or 6. So this here is the intercessor squad. So hitting on 3s, take out the 2s and the 1s, and wounding on 4, 5s, and 6. Now these are cracking rounds, so it's -1 to the save. So 4, 5, and 6. I've managed to do 1, 2, 3 wounds.
So -1, yeah?
Yep.
So 4s. So 1 goes through.
Okay.
So it's just leaving me with 5 wounds left. So it's probably going to start putting me down to the lower bracket.
Moving into the assault phase for Deathwatch, the 3 bikes here are going to charge into the Contemptor Dreadnought. I do need to get a little bit closer to hold the objective, but I need to survive the Overwatch and the damage from...
Okay, so the Soul Burners are going to do 2d3 damage.
Double 1.
That's terrible. All right. So these are on 6s. They're going to be mortal wounds.
Okay.
Of course they're not. So, sir, you just really need to... I don't think you can really fail.
So we've got 8 inches.
You're more than nothing.
Cool. Deathwatch bikes into the Contemptor. I need 3s to hit in combat. So that is pretty much all of them -1. And then I need 5s and 6s, correct? Which is 3 saves, sir. You know, these ones. These ones are hot.
Cool. Yeah, probably would have been not. So that puts me down to 4 wounds. Cool. So the Contemptor back is now hitting on 3s. So all but 1. And then needing 2s.
Need 1 to...
So that's 4 dead. Because that's -3. Sorry, so you got 6 ups. So
Cool.
4 6 ups.
So I got a Storm Shield in there. 4
Okay,
points. So that's invuln save.
Cool.
So it's a 3 up. So how many have you done there?
You've got 4 wounds.
Okay, you've done 4 wins. Okay, cool. So first one is good. Second one's good. Third one's good. And the 4th one goes, unfortunately. So
Okay.
how many wins?
So that is just dead.
Okay, cool. So that's just one
Just be
foot up.
dead. Yeah.
Cool. So I have to take away the sergeant, haven't I?
Yes, whoever's got the Storm Shield. And then I'm going to do for 5 and a 6, I get a wound back.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Cool.
Cool, awesome.
End of the Deathwatch, turn 2. Storm Shield was critical in this one, and we'll go through the tactical objectives card. So defend objective 4 I can't hold. It's still been held by the Chaos Cultists. The defend objective 2 I potentially could hold if these guys survive another turn, but they are in combat with the Dreadnought, who has 2 Soul Burners. But I have managed to score mission critical objective. Now, last turn it was held by the Cultists, and I've taken it this turn. So it's D3, so I'll roll that, and I've got 2. So that is 2 points to be added on. So that puts me on 3. And that is the end of the Deathwatch turn 2. At the end of Deathwatch turn 2, I haven't scored defend objective 4, so we're going to get rid of that one. Defend objective 2 is there, which the bikes have managed to hold, but they are in combat with the Contemptor, so potentially may hold that one, but it's unlikely unless Darren pulls the Contemptor out of combat. He may do, and he may wipe them off and deny me from scoring that. The other thing that we have is mission critical objective. Now, I have scored that. Now, this one was held by some cultists at the end of the last turn, and I've now moved on it with the bike. So I do get to roll a D3, and I have only scored 2. Will I spend a command dice? I think I will. On a 5 or 6, I get it back. I don't get it back, but I will get 2 points. So we'll lose a command point, but we'll get 2 points. And we'll get rid of defend objective 4.
So, end of my movement. Abaddon and some Blitz have just dropped down here. Looking to finish that Titan off. Only 2 wounds left. Pretty confident I can do it. and then whatever's left over, try shoot out some of the guys in the building. And then we've got a little captain down below, but because we said that the ground floor's got no line of sight, we can't see him. Over here, the Contemptors still sat into combat. Over on here, the Cultists have advanced. They pulled themselves over to this side of the wall, but within 3 of the objective. Guys have jumped out from the Rhino, and then over here, what we've done is I've pulled the guys, so cheekily moved out 3, and then just pushed up underneath. So when I do declare a charge, because I've got the cheeky ability, I should, I don't know why he's there. I'll sort that out in a second, obviously something's fallen over, but it should be, none of them should be able to see him at all. So that's the plan, so I'll be able to cheekily assault him without getting Overwatch. That's the plan. And so he's moved up here to get the 3. Card wise, still got Big Game Hunter, score objective marker 4, so the Cultists do need to stay where they are. And then last but not least, secure objective marker 5, which the Rhino is going to pick up from there. First thing I'm going to cast off is the Weavers of Fate, which gives the Demon +1 invuln. So it does go off. And then the next thing I'm going to do is Smite, which does go off, and it's the big one.
Okay.
So that's quite good, that's handy. So 6 would be really cool right now. 3, so 2.
The 2 wins a piece, so that'll just be that guy.
And then just 1 pop over to someone else, I guess.
Yep.
So over here, the squad is going to shoot. So we do the captain first of all. He's going to overcharge his plasma pistol. Does not hit because he needs freeze. Flamer is D6. 1. Does wound.
Cool. Any negatives?
No.
Cool. So just a 2 up, which I've made.
And then rapid fire on the bolt guns. Reroll the 1. So 1 save, sir.
Cool. 2 up again. He's good.
That cover is killing me. And then we're going to go for a Baden over here.
Yeah.
So the first lot of the Blitz are going to shoot into the Titan.
Yeah.
So first of all,
which one is it? 3?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
so
cool.
First squad. So 6 plus. So that's now up to 9.
Okay.
And then the AP is -2, and the damage is 3. Cool. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's going to be 12 shots. I'm hitting on 3s, but re-rolling the misses because of the battle.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad roll. So only 2 miss.
Yeah.
So only 1 miss. And now needing 4s.
Toughness.
Toughness to strength 9. And your toughness 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saves. And I don't believe you have.
I don't have a void shield, no.
No, you don't have any void shields.
Do I go Nova? I do go Nova.
Your saves.
Do I?
Yeah, so 1 saved.
How many?
Because you've got a save of 3 plus. Remember, it's only AP 2.
5, did you say?
Yeah, so you've already saved 1.
Cool. No, it does. So 3 damage. I've only got 2 on it, so it does go.
Yeah, so does it blow up? No.
No. Let's take it off the board. Unfortunately, it's no longer around. Cool.
Okay, that's took a lot of pressure off me because if I didn't sort that out, that thing would just be ripping through me. So, thankfully, that's gone. I wish they'd just come in a little bit earlier. Right, so the next squad is going to shoot at these guys here.
Yep.
So strength for the gun is 6 plus 1, so that's 7 minus 1, and then damage per piece. Not gonna matter because you've only got 1 wound a piece.
Okay.
So
the AP this turn is 1, is it?
1.
Cool. How many shots a piece?
So 4 a piece.
Cool.
So freeze again. So just re-roll the misses because of good old Abaddon.
Yep.
So all hit.
Yep.
And then needing freeze So that's 4, 6, 8. 8 saves.
Cool. And is it just -1 AP then for?
Yep. So it'd just be normal saves because you're in cover.
How many?
That's 8.
Cool. Let me roll. I have. Here we go. So we lose 2 guys. Pull that little curtain. She's a sneaker. And this one over here. Oh, this one back over here is come into play again, Darren. Okay.
Cool. Right, so rapid fire from Abaddon into the same squad. So hitting on 2s, all hit.
Yep.
And then 4s.
Okay.
So that is 1 save.
Any negative modifiers?
-1.
Okay, so normal save. We're good.
Cool.
Is that the shooting for this turn?
That so
You look like there's a dilemma.
yeah, because I should. Do you know what? I'm gonna fire again because you've lost what?
With who?
So I can use the last 2 command points
Yeah.
to do the cacophony again, and now I can do these on the blitz. It's whether it'll be a waste of shots shooting onto that squad. Do you know what? I can see these, so I'm going to fire into the next squad.
Okay.
That would be the best bet. So last 2 command points.
Yeah.
So strength.
+2, is it?
Yeah, +2. So strength 8.
Yeah.
The AP is -2.
Mhm.
So that's what I need. There's no point worrying about damage because you've only got 1 damage piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so far they have all hit.
Okay.
And then the re-rolls. So 1 more. Could have done with all that. Now 2s.
Cool.
Of course, we're going to have some 1s in there. Okay, so now you need 4-ups. So 6 there.
And it's 4-up save, is it? Or 3-up save? Or it's 4-up save. Cool. Let's see what we can get. So we have lost 3 guys. Let's spend a command reroll. Can we get it back? Yes, we do get it back. And I need a 4, 5, or a 6. And I got another 6. So 2 go from that squad. That's not bad. So Darren, can you declare your charges?
So what I'm going to do, these guys are going to assault into these.
Yep.
So only technically 1 can see,
Yep.
because this is a line of sign blocking. Because we said first floor cannot see. So only that one there can rapid fire.
Cool.
Because he's the only ones that can see into these.
That makes sense. I'll use the Vengeance rounds in that case. So it'll be 6s re-rolling 1s. And re-roll another one. No.
Is it re-roll 1s or is it?
The watch captain's nearby.
Does that let you re-roll everything?
Oh no, sorry. So we'll forget that one. I thought that was a 1. And then we re-roll to wound. So we need 4s. So it is 1 -2.
-2 in cover, so -1.
Are you
so
in cover? Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Saved.
So you've made your
Cool.
save. Cool.
So then, so 3,
Will you
Which-
make it up?
which is it's up a level, so that'd be within an inch. So yeah,
Okay.
that's in.
Cool.
Demon Prince is now going to charge into these.
Okay.
Can't really miss. Yeah.
Cool. He's in.
So we're going to go with the Demon Prince first of all. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. So all hit,
Yep.
and then needing 3s.
Yep.
So that, sir, is 5 damage at -2.
-2. So I have what saves?
5 up.
Cool. Cool. So we've managed to make 1 save, but
That's
it does mean
4 dead.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Let's
I'm going to do their piling,
Yep.
which is 3 inches.
Yep.
So he's going to pull himself to. Actually, he can pull himself to there.
Yep.
He can pull himself to there.
Yep.
He can pull himself to there. He can pull himself to there. If I can just stand. Okay, then So 3 inches directly up. So he will just move himself to there, and he will move himself to there.
Cool. That makes sense.
Cheeky reason.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Right. Let us zoom out. So I'm not going to interrupt.
Nope, I didn't think you would.
Okay, carry on.
So we're going to go with the Sergeant first of all, with a power sword.
Yeah.
So 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling the 1s. And I believe that is 4s.
Rolling.
So just need a 4 now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So the power sword is going to be -3
Okay.
for 1 damage.
Cool.
So 6 up.
No, so he takes 1 damage.
So there's 1 that's already on that wound. You said it was the closest one to the Demon Prince from beginning, because you'd lost 3 wounds.
Yes, that's fine. So you can take him away. But would he not have gone? All right, it doesn't matter anyway. Cool. So he's got 1 wound. He's gone.
Yeah. Do you know what? In a way, yeah. Let's allow that, because then that'll be, because you, if in a way the Demon Prince would have removed 2.
Carry on.
Yeah. No, we'll do that, dude, because that's a bit fair. To leave that, and then minus save just 1 wound on him, and then we'll do the other dudes.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, there's only 3 attacks. Well, it's not unfortunate, but so 3s, and then 4s. So just 1 more save, just your normal save.
Which is
for
a
2. So now he's dead.
Okay, cool. Is that the combat over from your side?
The combat over.
Cool. So I will attack back with my sergeant. So I'll throw 2 down. 1 hits and 1 wins for a normal save.
Saved.
Cool. And that is that combat resolved, is it?
So that's that combat resolved. Let's move over to the other.
Yep.
So then we'll go from here. We'll do the Contemptor first.
Oh, right, yeah. Do I go next?
No.
Oh, right, yeah, cool.
Oh no.
Fair
so
enough.
5 attacks.
Yeah.
So needing 3s. And then needing 2s. So that,
yeah,
is 4. So you need 4 6s.
I need 4 6s. Can I get 4 6s? Nope. And that squad, unfortunately, is removed.
So 2 bites removed, and then 5s and 6s get wounds back. So 1 wound back, so it puts me back to 5 wounds. Cool.
Is that your turn, sir?
That is my turn. So just the piling onto that to there, and that is me done. So it's now onto you. Oh, so cards. Let's see what we've got.
Yep.
So at the end of that, I do score objective marker 5. I do get big game hunter and secure objective marker 4. So the big game hunter, because I killed something that's more than 20 wounds at the beginning, that's D3.
Cool.
So 1.
Cool.
That was worth it.
So how many points does that put you on?
So that puts me on 4.
4 points. Good. 1 point ahead. It's not how it looks. So here we are. Deathwatch, turn 3. I have dominate, so if I hold, I get 1 objective point if I can control the objective marker that is closest to the enemy warlord, and that will be a bad one. So that will be objective marker number 3. I've managed to pull defend objective marker 5, which is over by the rhino, so that will probably take some work to do. And then we have defend objective marker 2. Now objective marker 2 is probably unlikely, as that is over here with the Chaos Contemptor. So let's move into movement phase and see what we can do. Movement for Deathwatch. What we have done is we have moved this Ultramarine squad here. We have kept the grav cannon steady. We've moved the captain here onto objective number 3 to hold that. And as you can see behind them, we have a unit of tactical space marines who've also moved down and availing of that line of sight blocking. I've moved a tactical squad around. I know I have defend objective 5, but with Abaddon across there moving this way and the range of the firepower, I just didn't want to risk it. Did want to take out the aggressor from behind that wall to put some firepower into the rhino, mixed with the Devastator. That might prove interesting. The Primaris Watch Captain here is moved over. He's moved up 1 floor, should I say, to help out his lone brethren, but that might be too much. Still, what we have managed to do is we have managed to move the Terminators, the Intercessors, as well as the Primaris Watch Captain and the intercessors over this way. So let us see what happens this turn. Starting off shooting for Deathwatch, I'm going to fire the Space Marine here. He's going to fire 4 shots into the Rhino. Hasn't moved, so he hits on 3s. Ooh, but he is within range of the captain, so he will re-roll that. Getting rid of the 2. I need 5s and 6s. This is where I need a good roll. I have managed to get 1 6. The aggressor is going to fire into the Rhino. I am going to spend 2 command points to increase the win, so I'm going to use the Doctrine for the heavy support.
Do you get it back?
On a 5 or 6 I will. No, I don't. So that's 2 points deducted. That will bring me down to 5. So we roll 4 for the frag assault launcher. Gonna put cool. So take away the 2s. And then 4 5s and 6s will be 6. Okay, not what we wanted this turn, but still enough. So that's going to be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 saves on the Rhino. Saves. That's
okay. So standard saves, 3 up, 2 damage. So it puts it down to 5. I'm happy with that.
Carrying on our shooting. The Tomb of Ectoclades is going to allow me to re-roll 1s for HQ choices. I am going to fire the Primaris Watch Captain into the Demon Prince. So I'm hitting on 2s. I hit. I'm wounding on 2s with a Hellfire round, which I've done. And that is 1 save, sir. That's a 1.
Demon dead.
So we have lost a demon. I'm going to fire I'm going to use a vengeance round into one of the Space Marines. So it's going to be 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s because of the Watch Captain. So re-roll that. So it is unfortunately a 1. He is occupied in combat. I'm going to fire the Terminators into the Contemptor. I am going to use the Doctrine.
The one lesson to do the elites.
Yeah, the Dominus Doctrine. Do I get the points back? 1 point back on a 5 or a 6? I don't, unfortunately. So these are cracking rounds. -1 to the save, but I will be wounding on 4 5s and 6s. So let's roll to hit. Take away the 1s and 2s. Okay, so there's a few 1s and 2s. And then 4 5s and 6s. So again, 1s and 2s. And that leaves me with 3 wounds, Darren. Not what we wanted, but still, if we can do 1 or 2 wins. So normal save and the Contemptor is
3 up.
cool.
So that's 3 damage. Not what I want. So let's put him down to 2.
Cool. So a little bit fortunate there, a bit lucky. I'm going to fire the aggressor now into the Rhino. I have rolled 4 dice with the Frag Assault Launcher, and it's the same as a Boltstone Gauntlet, so I'm going to mix them together. I do need 3s to hit. Okay, take out the 1s and 2s. Cool. And then I need 5s and 6s to wound. How many wounds can I do? I have managed to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds, Darren.
1 damage.
Okay, so that just puts you down to 6 wounds. Moving into the next squad of Intercessors, I am going to fire Vengeance rounds into the Dreadnought. It's got 2 wounds left, so let's see if we can destroy it and hope that it doesn't explode. So we need 3s. A lot of 1s and 2s. Not what we wanted. This is actually the aggressor, I should point out. So these are the hits. I need 5s and 6s to do any wounds. I have managed to do 2 wounds, Darren.
Saved.
Good. He's loving it. Next are the Vengeance rounds. So 3s to hit. Okay, so we take out the misses, and then I need 5s and 6s.
I love how you show us the dice. That's awesome.
Cool. So I've only managed to do 3, but these are -2. Not the rolling I've been experiencing all game.
So 5 ups. That's it. Does he blow up? Nope. Not what I needed. So moving into combat for the Deathwatch. I know you said Death Guard.
Nearly. I'm going to charge in the Primaris Watch Captain. He gets a 7-inch move, so he's going to move to the edge there in combat with those guys. He will go first.
Cool.
I don't know how many attacks he has, so we will come back to that. Primaris Watch Captain, he's going to go first. I hit in 2s, re-rolling 1s. So he's hit with all of them. 4 5s and 6s to wound. 3 wounds, sir. 3 wounds, Darren. Oh, 2. Finally, we have the Intercessor Sergeant. He'll go next, hitting on 3s. So he gets 3 attacks. Re-rolling 1s. He's hit with all 3. And he has caused 2 wounds. 1 more down.
So my units are now hitting back. So the black dice are going to be the Sarge, and then the white are going to be the last 2 guys. So needing 3s. So Sarge is the main one to have them all in. So now needing 4s. This is just going to be on the main guy, by the way.
Okay.
Cool. So the main guy takes an AP3 and a normal save.
So we got the saves on the Sergeant. He doesn't have an invuln save, so this is going to be for the power sword. So a 6-up save is needed. He fails that, but a 3-up normal save, which he does pass. So he has 1 wound left. I'm going to spend 3 command points because I have them. I have 5 left. There's the board that we use, but that's kind of suit. You're not meant to see that. So I have 5 left. Do I get my CP points back? What are you doing? Are we allowing this? It looked like you were stopping it. Right. I don't get them back, but I get 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Just so you can see it again, guys. Back to the magical board. Get rid of that. Pop it to 2. But that's a secret. You're not meant to see that. That's how we kind of keep track of things. I got a little bit of camp, but anyway.
I was going to say, that's a pose and a half, that there.
I'm just really happy when he hits. So 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Oh, nice. Oh, he hits. This guy's not bad. People underestimate him. And then we need 4s to win, correct? Just punch him with his fists. And there's 4 saves. I would like to see...
3 saves.
Oh,
Learn
correct.
your maths.
Correct. 3 saves. I would like to see...
As John would put it, know your rules.
Know your rules.
We need t-shirts made up with know your rules.
Know your rules. Fail some.
Oh!
Such a waste of points. But anyway, I've actually hurt my back doing that for some reason. I don't know what's happened.
Did you pull your muscles? Did you pull your back for throwing some dodgy punches?
I think I pulled my back as I wasted 3 CPs. So, let's recap Deathwatch. End of turn 3. I have managed to score Dominate, so that's 1 point. That puts me on 4. Defend Objective 5 and Defend Objective 2 are going to be difficult. Defend Objective 5 is over there. But Defend Objective 2, after getting rid of the Demon Prince from up here, as well as the Dreadnought, has put me in a favourable position. Darren, can you just check? Are we within 3 inches of the objective marker?
Yes.
Okay. So even if we... Well, it's going to be hard to remove them off that objective marker this time.
Well, no, because you had it the last turn.
Here he is.
You had it the last turn. In my turn, you were still holding the objective.
Correct. I think it has to be the same unit, though.
No, it doesn't. Oh, no, actually, hold on a second. So at the end of my turn, I killed you off, so then that left the objective open. So, yeah so you now got to kill...
So, but they are holding it this turn. So next turn, turn 4.
So no, at the end of my turn, if you're holding it, you'll get it.
Okay.
That's how it works.
So the next turn.
So it's not battle rounds, it's turns.
So I'm holding it at the end of this turn.
Yes.
And then if I go 1 more turn.
So at the end, if you can hold it through the end of my turn,
you'll
get the point. But check the card.
Okay, we'll check. But it sounds like it's interesting.
So going into my next turn, we have pulled Defend Objective Marker 4. Which I've definitely got that with a cultist, and he's going to struggle to take it off me. We've got Rise to Glory, destroy a character, possible up in the top corner there, and then hold the line Now, if it wasn't for those pesky Terminators, might have been in with something, but within 24 inches, I'm going to struggle, and probably even those would be a problem as well. So movement wise, Cultist has just stayed still. Abaddon has been sneaky. They've just advanced. They've pulled themselves behind the building just to stop anything from shooting at them, but hopefully line themselves up good for the next round. So for the Rhino, he's just pulled himself behind the Bastion to stop that pesky thing, hopefully from shooting. And so I can pop some shots into those. And then possibly get him within charge just to cause some problems. Don't know how this is going to work, but let's see. Corn doesn't favour the weak.
Corn doesn't favour the weak, says this man.
Okay, so going in for shooting, we're going to go with these boys here with pistols shooting into the squad.
Can I ask you something?
What's that?
Are you a corn man?
Of course I'm corn.
Cool. Just curious.
We are going to...
Is he going to overcharge that pistol? You don't have a command dice, and I'd love to see a 1.
It would just be typical that I would get a 1.
You may get it. What have you got to risk?
I need to kill that guy.
You do need to kill him.
To kill him.
What are you going to do, Darren? Some people say I can talk Darren into anything.
I'm not going to do it.
Are you not going to do it?
No.
Did I talk you out of it?
No.
Oh, what'd you get? It was a 1, people. It was a 1. It would have been great.
Okay, so 4s.
What's this for, by the way?
Pistols into him.
Okay. How many wounds?
Just 1.
Just 1 wound?
Just 1 wound.
Okay. My question is, and I don't know if this is true, he's a character.
But you're in combat.
Okay, so it doesn't count, so you can still target. Okay. How many saves?
Just 1.
Any minus negative? Minus?
It's just
okay,
about
cool.
pistol, man.
Cool. It's just
That's
about
a pistol.
pistol, man, says the man. Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Why are you rolling 2?
I don't know, but I just want you to know that the luck is on my side today.
Know your rules, man. Know your rules.
Well, sometimes I like to tempt fate. It's better as well. Ready? Okay, we're just going to roll with it. So, this tactical squad here into the Rhino. So we've got the grav cannon. Hits with 3. Now I need 5s and 6s. This is a key roll. Okay, we get 1 through. So it's -3. We got a 2. D3 wounds. We have got 3 wounds. That pops it down 2, 3. Let's fire some bolt pistols. That's my head. Let's roll. 3s to hit. All hit. 5s and 6s for normal saves. We have got 3 through. So 3 normal saves. Oh wow. We're now down to 1. I smell an explosion. Advancing on. Tactical Squad Bravo. First time I've ever called them that. That is now their name. They're going to put some shots into the side of the Rhino. Now let's remember, they have moved, so we're hitting on 4s. Nice. And we have a captain there, but it's only re-rolling once. I can't do anything. So I need 5s and 6s. We got 1, 6. It's a key roll. Do you want to roll that again? Because we didn't see what it was. It's a 4. It's not good enough.
It's
Doesn't matter. But I just want you to know that the grav's working today. Okay.
So let's see if it explodes. No.
I got excited there. I was gone the other way.
Do you want to use the command dice?
You
want to use one of
You
your
don't
command
have any
dice
command
to
dice.
see if it blows up.
Did it get? Did
No.
it go?
Do you want to use another command
If
dice?
it gets to 3.
There you go. It blows up now
Wow.
on your command dice.
So, that was a quick shooting phase. We've lost the Rhino. We'll leave it there as a wreck. Would you like me to get rid of it in case you want to shoot and do something crazy? Yeah, so he wants rid of it. I'm going to charge the aggressor into the Terminators. I got a 7. So we're going up and in. Now, charging unit first will be the aggressor. -1 to hit. So it's going to be 4s to hit. I've got a 4 and I've got a 3. 2s to wound. It's 1 wound. Now, you can put it on whoever you want. So,
What's the AP?
-3. Let's just make it up. What'd you get?
A 1.
So
it'd be the flamer dude.
cool.
Dead.
This brave sergeant, this brave chaos sergeant, he's not even brave, it's what he does. But the Primaris Watch captain, he hits some 2s. We'll roll that again. It's cinematic. nice. Very, very nice. 4 is to wound, is that correct, Darren?
Yes, indeed.
That is 3 wounds.
Here we go.
Does he pass the first one? He does on a 6. Oh, one more. It's a 1. So, recapping Deathwatch. Turn 4. I am going to hold behind enemy lines. And I'm also going to score 2 points for defend objective 2 for 2 turns. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get advance. So let's pop that to one side. Now, that does give me 3 points. So it's now 7-4. Moving into Darren's turn 4.
Okay, so did score defend objective 4 at the end of Sean's turn, so it puts me 2 points up. The next 2 cards are pulled. Defend objective marker 2. Yeah, great. And psychological warfare, which is going to be again difficult because of the amount of number of troops he's got. I can't really do that, but I still got that one on the cards. So movement. The cultists over here have just pulled themselves a little bit more, hiding away, just afraid now what's going to be coming around the corner. Abaddon has just pulled himself more further over, so he's pulled himself in the building with 3 of blitz advancing. That's pretty much all I've got left. So let's go into shooting, which there is no shooting because nothing can see, so let's start going into combat.
Darren, tell us what's happening.
So Abaddon's going to charge.
Yeah.
From there to there, so needing a 5.
Okay, and how could we make a 5-inch charge?
We need to roll 2 dice, Sean. And if we get +5, then we're in combat.
Okay.
So would you like me to roll the dice now for you?
Yeah, have you got a command reroll?
Well, you know I haven't.
could Abaddon struggle here? Oh.
He's miles in. And you can't overwatch because you can't see me.
Okay. Who's he charging?
He's charging.
The closest guys. That unit of 3.
The unit of 3.
Interesting.
And then these boys.
Who's these boys?
So they only need to charge.
It's for the captain on the bottom, is it?
7, yes.
Okay. Are they in?
11.
They're in 11.
Yeah.
Cool. This is very interesting.
In fact, if I go...
You're gonna just sit there on the line of sight wall, are you?
Yep.
Can they attack if they can't see? That is a question we do not really know the answer to. Oh, Darren does though. He looks like he does.
I'm within 1 inch.
Mate, you're
so
really exerting yourself leaning over that table. Is that a face of concentration?
It is indeed, sir.
Okay, well let us know in the comments, people, just so we get this right next time.
They look, they're within 1 inch, they can see.
Okay.
You're well within, so we're fine. We're good.
Okay. Good, good. Goody,
Excellent,
goody,
mate.
goody, goody, good.
How many wounds he got?
He's a captain. But I imagine he's got 4 wounds at least. With an iron halo.
Wrong person to ask. 6 attacks.
How many attacks do you guys have?
You sure you got 6 attacks?
Mm.
You sure you want to check this out again?
4 attacks. Oh, now we've got 5 because I fell backwards a little bit. Okay, go on.
You're a frigging nightmare.
Right, so talk to us. What's happening here,
So
Dizzy Dazzle?
The blitz are going to go first.
Dazzy Whizzle.
Here we go. So needing freeze, re-rolling. Let's make sure I've got enough right.
Can we come up with a nickname for Darren?
So they hit.
What do they need to hit? Are there any minus negative?
Nope.
Within
Within range of Abaddon, so we get to re-roll those.
Interesting.
So freeze, and now 4s.
Cool.
Actually, just double check that.
Resuming.
So freeze.
Oh.
So it's 5 wins.
Any negatives?
Nope.
Cool. Normal saves.
Normal saves.
3 up saves from the captain. He takes a wound. So that puts him up. Down. Doesn't put him down. And I'm looking at this upside down. So he has 4 wounds left. He attacks back. He's got 4 attacks. 4 dice in front of me. That's what we want. Do I go next or do you go on to Abaddon?
The Abaddon goes first. Okay, go on, you can roll him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Dude, you're so good. Time to kick some lumps. 2s to hit. This is the watch captain all over again. I should probably point the camera down at where I'm going. It's 2s to hit, 4s to wound, or are they toughness 5?
We're toughness 5.
We just need to do
toughness
some
4,
check.
sorry, toughness 4, toughness 4.
4s to wound. I think that's 3 saves. What's their save?
2s.
Oh, any 1s? 2, 2, 2. Close, but no cigar.
Cool.
Good.
Don't get
Okay.
weird now, Sean.
You can't be getting weird. Just doing some checking. He's going to be smiling in a second because the Baden is very good in combat. I've been told.
Such an idiot. He's going to roll for his demon weapon for an extra 5 attacks.
Very nice, Mr. Allen.
So 2s.
What do you need to hit?
2s. Have you got your finger over the camera?
No, not at all. That's not the way I roll these days.
So re-rolling the 1s.
Of course you do.
There you go.
Look at the face of
Now.
him.
3s.
3s. He's delighted with himself. Any 1s? Do you take any wounds from the demon sword or anything like that?
No.
Ah, man, I miss that old edition when it used to attack you back. I mean,
No,
do I
only
get any
attack you
saves?
back when you roll for the thing, and that's always been the case. So
Cool.
7 saves.
Minus?
-3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -3. So these are 6-up saves. I need the roll of my life, guys. Here we go. Not happening today. Very upsetting.
At the end of that turn, we didn't score any points. I'm thinking I'm going to drop the defend ejected marker 2 because that's not going to happen. We're going to get that captain. If it's the last thing we do, we're going to get that captain.
Deathwatch turn 5. I've pulled priority target. That means that I have to find the highest power level unit, which is going to be a Baden, and slay him, which also goes quite nicely with Kingslayer. And I've also pulled out Suffer Not the Alien, so I need to destroy 1 enemy unit this turn, which I'm going to work towards. Let's see how we get on. Let's move into movement. Deathwatch, movement, turn 5. We've moved these intercessors forward, no advancement. This intercessor squad with the aggressor has advanced 1 inch. The Terminators rolled a big 6, so they've moved closer to that squad. Going for Kingslayer, we've dropped down with this Grav Cannon to attack Abaddon, and we have moved these 2. Now the aggressor is obviously within 18, so he's going to stay still. And finally, we've moved over with this Grav Cannon to shoot this squad here. So let's move into our shooting phase. Cool. So the intercessor squad here with the bolt rifles, they're going to fire crack shots into these 2,
3
ones here. Now I am going to I'm going to spend a command point. It's 2 command points to change for elite units. So it's 2 command points. Do I get it back? I do get it back, so it's 1 command point. So, bolt rifles. Let's see if we hit. 3s with a watch captain nearby. Rerolls, 1s. So take away the 2s. So, the intercessor squad, these are our wounds. I need 4s to wound. And re-rolling 1s. So there's the mission tactic. So, I've managed to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is -2 AP for a bolt rifle and a crack round.
Okay, so 5 saves. So -2, so just only 1 is down to 1 wind.
Cool. 2 shots from the sergeant with an auto bolt rifle firing vengeance rounds. So I've managed to hit twice, and then I need 4s to wound with rerolls. So it's just 1 wound, but -2. Cool, he makes the save. Ready? So Primaris Watch Captain, auto bolt rifle, 2 shots hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so just 1 save, -2. So that's 2 wounds.
So let's take him away.
Fair enough. 4 because they've moved. This grav cannon here is going to fire into the obliterators. We have 4 shots hitting on 4s. Only 2 hit. Wounding on 3s from the grav cannon gravan. So I've managed to do 2 wounds. Minus 3 AP.
So both go through.
DC damage. So the first one does 3. And the second one does 3 as well. Moving on to the next grav cannon. So I'm going to fire 4 shots, hitting on 4s into Abaddon. Only 2 hit. His toughness is, I would imagine, is he a 5?
Yes.
Cool. So I need 4s to wound. 4s to wound. I've done 1 wound. Has he an invuln save?
4 up.
Cool. Now he halves the damage, doesn't he?
Yes.
Is it rounding up or down?
Round. I'm gonna double check.
Well, it's only 1 anyway, so it's just 1 wound. Cool. Space Marines here. I've got 2 bolt guns, so rapid fire. 3s to hit. I am within range of a watch captain. That doesn't make any difference. And I need 2 wounds. I need 2 low saves. Any ones? No ones. End of turn 5. I have managed to get Suffer Not the Alien. So I score 1 victory point. But I don't get Kingslayer and I don't get priority target. Darren, how many wounds did I do to him? 2? 3?
1.
1 wound. So Abaddon is beastly. So 1 point. So let me tally that up.
So beginning of my turn, pulled an extra card, secure objective marker 3, which is just right underneath Abaddon himself. Rise to glory still, so it's still achievable. Blitz have just pulled themselves around to here, but be within 3 of the objective marker there. Abaddon has just pulled himself up 1 to get himself nice and cozy. So that lovely little captain there, which will give me the point for a character. If Abaddon can't kill him, then there's something seriously wrong. Okay, so going into shooting, Abaddon's going to rapid fire his bolter into him. So re-rolling the 1s. So all hit. And then 4s. No, it'd be 3s, I believe.
So we've just double checked. It's 1 wound. How many damage?
Just 1 damage.
Cool. So I have, is it any negative?
No, I believe it's -1.
Cool. So let's roll and see what we get. So I've got a 4. So we're pretty cool. We're pretty cozy.
Last thing to shoot is going to be the blitz down here. So 1 is going to split fire and shoot into the captain there. And then the other 2 are going to shoot into these.
Cool. Let's do the captain first. He's the main one.
So we'll go with the captain first. Okay, so strength is 7. AP 1. Damage. So 3.
That's good.
Cool. Right, so for the captain first. Freeze. Reroll on the misses because Abaddon's not going to be in range anymore because it's well over.
Okay.
So then freeze.
Cool.
Cool. So 2
saves.
-1.
Oh, he loves it.
Does indeed. And then the last 2 shoot into these. Freeze again. So then that's 5 at -1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've managed to make 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 guy. So just take the first bolter away. Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Ain't gonna make no difference.
Cool.
And then we'll go to charge. So Abaddon.
Let me fire my bolt pistol. He overwatches and he fails, but he gets to re-roll because he is a captain. And he fails again.
Abaddon can't fail, but just for the sake of it.
So Abaddon's in.
We're going to go with Abaddon with his demon weapon. So that's 6 attacks standard, plus 3 for the demon weapon. So 2s. Reroll on the 1s. All hit. And then 3s.
How many damage?
So this is going to be D3 damage on each one.
Okay, so
that. For one of my command points that I do have left, because we've just realised there's a Baddens on the thing.
Yeah, it
School bearer
conveniently
did
finds
forget.
2 more command points, doesn't it?
So I re-roll one of them. There you go. So that's is 8 saves.
So we have 8 dice here. Oh, we're in full health. He's got 5 wounds, so we need to roll. Let's do 4 at a time. Well, that is not good. So 3 have gone through, but I do have a reroll myself. Nope, not today. So you've already done 3, so your minimum you're going to do 3 wounds. So I've saved another 2, so you've done 5. Can you roll 5 1s and 2s?
Doesn't matter, you've got 5 wounds. But just for you.
There he goes. That's okay. And because today I'm very tired, I've decided to give Darren a draw. And he desperately needs it.
So at the end of my turn, to score Rise to Glory and secure Objective Marker 3. So that does put us on a draw because we've both got, we're both on 8 on point wise, and we've both got Line Breaker. Okay, so let's roll to see if it carries on.
On a 1-2.
2, it doesn't carry on. No, that's it.
So there's the draw.
So